Hail travelers, the Human Floyd here. This is the first video in a short series that will provide helpful tips and advice to those of you who are interested in role-playing but don't have much experience with it. We'll be using the Elder Scrolls Online as our setting, just because that's the game I'm currently role-playing in, but the tips I'll be providing could be used in any MMO, and even other types of RP settings. We'll be starting with character creation and moving through general in-character interactions and getting involved in storylines. Just remember that everyone roleplays in their own unique way and there's no ultimate right or wrong way to do it. However, I will attempt to present information that I feel will help you get started and enhance your roleplay experience. So first off, what exactly is roleplaying, often abbreviated as RP? Put simply, RP is typing out the actions and words of your character as if they are a real person living in a fictional setting, such as Tamriel. Role-playing is a form of improvisational acting. You take on the role of your orc or elf and act like you are this character. It's easier to show role-playing than it is to explain it, so here I have a recording from some RP I did with a few of my guildmates. As you can see, most of the action is happening down in the chat box, where each player is describing their character's actions and typing out their dialogue. Our characters are interacting with one another in a similar way to how you would see the NPCs in the game act. To a lot of people, this playstyle is completely baffling. Why would you spend your time talking and acting like an Argonian when you could be out killing bosses and getting fat loot? The truth is, most roleplayers are plenty interested in other aspects of gaming too. RP is just another way to have fun by adding depth and life to your character beyond his stats and gear. It gives him a personality, goals, and a unique story which you get to play out and direct. As a roleplayer, you are many things: a writer, an actor, a director, a storyteller, and a traveler to another world. Many find that role-playing is a great way to practice one's writing skills. It's also a great way to make online friends that you might know for years to come. Personally, I believe that role-playing can serve you outside the game as well. A roleplay character is, in some ways, a reflection of yourself. Roleplayers often deeply scrutinize their characters, learning and creating new aspects to them all the time. This can serve as a mirror into your own mind, teaching you things about yourself you didn't realize and helping you to grow as an individual. But perhaps the most direct benefit to role-playing is that it's a lot of fun. It's like acting in a play, only you get to decide what your character does, and you'll never know what the outcome of a scene will be. Role-playing is done in many settings. You've probably heard of Dungeons & Dragons, which is a form of role-playing called pen and paper, or tabletop. LARP, live-action roleplay, is when people dress up as their characters in real life and act out their RP. Roleplay is also common on forums and in chat rooms, in entirely text-based format. You can RP over email, instant messenger, in a notebook you pass back and forth, or even just in your head by yourself as you play Skyrim or Dragon Age. I highly recommend experimenting with various forms of RP to find out which one appeals the most to you. I especially recommend tabletop or pen and paper RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons, World of Darkness, Pathfinder, and others like them. But again, this series will be focusing entirely on the other category, role-playing in massively multiplayer online games, specifically the Elder Scrolls Online. Each form of RP has its own benefits, so why choose to roleplay in an MMO? Most people are drawn to the visual aspect of RPing in online games. You can see your character and their surroundings. There are even animations called emotes you can use to tickle your eyeballs. For example, if your character is giving something to another character, you would type out your description of this action, and then, to add some flavor, you could type /give, which makes your character reach their arm out and hand something to another character. In the description below, there is a link to a list of every emote currently in the game. But I believe what really makes people want to RP in MMOs is the connectivity and the immediacy. If you're going to be LARPing or playing tabletop, you have to physically go to a location with a group of friends before you can even start role-playing. In ESO and other online games, you can simply log in and there's an entire world full of other role players already there, waiting for you to interact with them. The mega server has hundreds, probably thousands of role players on it. The possibilities for storylines and character interactions are really endless. All you have to do is find them. But first, you need a character. Maybe you already have a level 38 Imperial Dragon Knight, but that's not enough. Who is this Imperial? What are his professions? What are his goals in life? Does he have a family? These are the kinds of questions you'll need to answer for yourself. Each RP character is unique from every other character because of their personality and their backstory. These details determine every interaction you will have with other role players, so it's wise to have at least some of them figured out before you step foot into the vast world of RP. In the next video, we'll take a look at how to start working on your backstory and how to create a character that is unique, fits into the world of Tamriel, and is fun and interesting to roleplay. I've been the Human Floyd, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.